right, are we ready? You know I'm always, you know what? No one's complaining about the amount of laughing that I do. Is the amount of laughing I do annoying?
I didn't know you were laughing.
You didn't?
No.
You didn't notice how much I laughed?
I mean, you were laughing a little bit, but it wasn't obnoxious.
Oh, okay. That means I can keep doing it then.
I don't know. One day you had little spirits you were drinking over there, and you were a little hype on that day.
I know. I'm hyped right now. You know what? I'm espresso today. Lord have mercy. I know that this is going to be. Oh, goodness. You might want to make a topic on the thing for D.L. Hughley and Monique for real, though.
You could just wing it at the beginning. You ready to get going?
Huh?
I said you could just wing it at the beginning.
Okay.
You ready to get going?
You know me, Trey. I stay ready. I was born ready. I'm going to be ready till I ain't ready no more.
All right, just squeezing in at the beginning in 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Good and Crazy News. Y'all, guess what? I'm going to try to work on my tone today and try to be a little bit more subdued. Y'all, today I'm having espresso. You know, I got my trusty producer in the studio today. Trey, say what's up.
What's up?
Hey, man, what you do this weekend?
Man, just worked on this podcast all weekend.
All weekend?
All weekend.
No, you did not. No, you did not.
It was Memorial Weekend. What'd you do for the holiday?
Man, you know what? I didn't go to no barbecue or nothing. I didn't get to do nothing fun.
Like, it wasn't even a holiday for you then.
You
didn't no barbecue.
No, I went to a meeting and I worked. That was it. Nothing fun. Y'all, guess what? You know I'm calling y'all the Aki Nation, right? You know, and guess what? My sister brought up a point. She's like, well, you know, your people got to put up something as the thing. You know what I want Aki Nation to do? I want you to drop your flag down in the comment section. Drop your flag that represents you. It don't matter what type of flag it is. It could be your country flag. It could be a state flag. It could be whatever type of flag you just want it to be. Just no Confederate flags up in here because it will be taken down. And I'm not playing. Now, y'all, come on, let's go. You know, today is National Speak in Complete Sentences Day, Trey.
Who really speaks in complete sentences, period?
You know what? I probably need to practice this more than anybody else that I know. Because I know when I watch the show back, I'm like, do I even understand what I'm saying?
I think they understand your slang.
I know, I do have some slang, don't I?
Just a little bit, spice it up a little bit.
You know, I say stuff like, it do be good, don't it?
What do that mean?
That means it is good.
Oh, okay.
It do be good, don't it?
Had to consult my handy translator to figure that one out.
You know, that's New York, South Carolina, Atlanta all together. Y'all, let's get into these stories. Y'all ready? Let's go. Oh, Lord, y'all. Flight cancellations pile up.
Wait.
What?
You
know what?
We just talked about this.
Okay, you know what? Because you know what? I am so flustered today.
Take another sip.
Listen, I was not going to even talk about this because y'all know I try to avoid super pop culture stuff. But I'm going to talk about this in a roundabout way. D.L. Hughley and Monique, Lord have mercy. Why they spilling all their business in the streets? Okay, but listen, I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm just going to talk to y'all about contracts and what that means. Okay? Now, there's a difference between contracts and what you see in the public eye, like on flyers and everything like that. Ain't that right, Trey?
That's right.
Now, the contract says that this person is the headliner of the show. Now, I don't care if you all of your feelings or whatever. If your contract don't say that you're the headliner, then I'm sorry, boo, but you're not going to be closing the show. And if you do get a chance to close the show, I'm sorry, Monique had to roast your ass like that, but honestly, D.L. Hughley's problem is not with Monique, and her problem is not with him. D.L. Hughley's problem was with the promoter. Don't you think so?
They have everything about Monique and the stuff she's been through the last few years is just so deep and twisted with everybody and everything. It is crazy.
You know, they need to keep their business out the street. No one cares about who's headlining. Did you get your mother freaking check? That's what I want to know, Monique. And D.L. Hughley, did you get your check? If you did, be happy. This is a crazy story, y'all.
Let's get to the real news.
Oh, I just turned over the real story. What's supposed to really be doing? You know, this Monique ain't even out here. Y'all, flight cancellations piled up on busy Memorial Day weekend. You know, we were almost back to pre-pandemic flights for Memorial Weekend. You know, we were only down 25% from pre-pandemic flights for Memorial Weekend. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. Are you reading your phone?
I'm just sending a tweet real fast. Just hold on a second.
Oh, Lord have mercy, y'all. The Atlanta AP says hundreds of flights worldwide were canceled by Sunday evening, added to the mounting number of scrub flights during the busy Memorial holiday weekend in the United States. Delta Airlines canceled more flights than any other U.S. airline with more than 250 flights, or 9% of its operations. Listen, y'all, I can't have Delta cancel no flights. Who do you like to fly on?
I'm a Southwest guy.
See, I can't do that. I can't be herded around like no cattle. I'm sorry. And I don't have time to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning seeing if I can be in Group A.
No, you just check in 24 hours ahead of time.
Yeah, but if you don't check in exactly 24 hours, you could be 10 minutes late. Next thing you know, you in Group D. Having to sit in the aisle seat in row 31. You know?
Right next to Big Bertha?
Yeah, next to Big Bertha, and nowhere to put your damn bag at. Oh, hey, hell no.
But at least your bags fly for free.
They do on Delta too. You know me, it's Delta or nothing.
Yeah, when your flight get canceled, then you'll have different perspectives.
That's true, but guess what? As long as we ain't flying on Spirit, we all good.
You're right.
Delta announced on its website on Thursday that from July 1st to August 7th, it will reduce service between about 100 daily departures, primarily as part of the U.S. and Latin America that Delta frequently serves. Delta, y'all need to get it together, okay? You know what I also heard? There's a pilot shortage too. There's a pilot shortage. Come on, y'all. That's why I was trying to get these kids in these pilot programs. That's what I'm going to be sponsoring next, is getting kids in these pilot programs. This is a crazy story, Delta. Get it together! Y'all, this next story I really don't care about. I just pulled it because it sounded interesting. Because it's kind of like, what's the movie with the girl who head spins around?
I have no idea.
It's called Psycho or something like that. She's possessed. And her head spins around, and she's like, in the movie, it came like in the 70s. Anyway, this movie, The Conjuring, the house that inspired the movie The Conjuring, sells for more than $1.5 million. Now, that this is the house that inspired the movie, which means it was probably haunted for real. Trey, would you want to go live in that house?
I'll pass.
Why not? 1.5 million, that's probably a steal.
I'll buy it and do tours inside of it, but as far as me living inside of it, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. It says here that the Rhode Island farmhouse that inspired the 2013 horror movie The Conjuring has been sold to a Boston developer who plans to keep it open to the public, just like you just said.
Smart man.
Nunez plans to continue the paranoid business, as Hines has stated. Guests will be able to continue the nightly paranormal investigations. Day tours will resume. Oh, so they're going to have day tours and all kinds of stuff like that. That's pretty cool. But you know what? I wouldn't even go to that. The tour?
But, so have you ever been to New Orleans before?
Yes.
Because you know they do all them type of tours and stuff too.
Yeah, I won't be going to those either. That's crazy. This is a crazy story. Ooh, finally I'm going to get some juice tonight, y'all. I'm finally going to feel my energy. Ooh! So listen, y'all, this is part one. Let me see how this is going to go. Okay, so I don't know why you didn't put this in the men's gossip section.
For the most obvious reason that there is. Unless you're trying to say something.
Y'all, look, I've been waiting on this name to come up, but not in this way. Sha'Carri Richardson. Oh, y'all know the fairy tale story. Sha'Carri Richardson supposed to be going to the Olympics, and she sabotaged herself to be able to go.
Just for a little weed. What Stephen A. say? Stay off the weed.
Stay off the weed, Sha'Carri, with your little cute self. The ex-girlfriend of Sha'Carri Richardson admits to physically abusing her, but believes she may be looking for clout instead of pressing charges. Who, the girlfriend or Sha'Carri, is looking for clout? I believe that. It says here, early this month, track star Sha'Carri Richardson opened up on social media about being abused in her previous relationship. However, at the time, she didn't name anyone. Well, now, ex-girlfriend of Sha'Carri Richardson, fellow track star Janique Brown, has spoken out via a recent interview and admitted to Sha'Carri's allegations and identified herself as the abuser. Now, why now, I guess that is clout chasing her. Now, Sha'Carri was just like, look, I was in a relationship and somebody had abused me, but I ain't gonna bring up the person's name because it ain't worth it. Now, why would Janika come out here and tell me something? Yeah, I was the one.
No, with their conversations in the back, Sha'Carri was getting too much attention, and so it looked like Janique wanted some. How you say her name? Janique?
Janique. Do you think Janique was slapping Sha'Carri around? She was going through a lot. Then her mama died and all that, and she was still getting her ass beat.
That's wild.
Janique, you ought to be ashamed of your damn self. And keep your damn mouth closed. While Janique Brown said during the interview that although she did abuse Sha'Carri Richardson one time during their relationship, she also stated that Sha'Carri can decide to press charges if she likes, but she believes that she won't do it because she's looking for clout from the situation. Now, if she was looking for clout, then she would be pressing charges, what do you think?
I mean, she already admitted to doing it, so.
Sha'Carri, guess what? I need you to stay cute, get off that weed, and guess what? Come back and do what you said you're gonna do, and get on that track and give all the other girls that smoke that you scared to get to those Jamaican girls.
You right about that. And you know, they be smoking down there.
And still whooped your ass. Sha'Carri Richardson, I don't know whose side to be on this story. One of y'all looking for clout, or maybe both of y'all looking for clout, but maybe both of y'all decided to sit down and come up with this story on y'all own. Crazy story. You know what, Trey? I feel like I'm repeating myself. We did a story to this similar on my pilot episode, I'm gonna call it, because it's the episode that never made it on air. It's still sitting on the computer drained the first episode.
You talking about the rough draft?
The rough draft. And guess what? That episode was so good, right? But the camera kept cutting off. So that's why it never got put up. If y'all want to get it put up, y'all let me know down in the comment section. Okay? Let me know if y'all want to put up the first episode. Y'all also tell me down in the comment section if Sha'Carri Richardson or her girlfriend did that thing for clout. Come on now, y'all got to tell me something. Y'all, California school kids sickened after eating cannabis candy. 3 third-grade students of North Carolina Elementary School were hospitalized after inadvertently eating cannabis gummies, authorities said. A student shared the gummies with the 4 kids during the snack recess on Thursday at Jacoby Elementary School in Humboldt County community of Bayside, California. Police and school officials said the students who brought the edibles to school didn't know they contained marijuana, they said. So where do you think the kid got it from? Their mama stash in the room?
Them kids was having fun at home that day.
You know what? This goes back to the same thing. You know the e-cigarettes, where they try to get the flavored e-cigarettes banned and whatnot. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
They need to stop making these gummies in like candy shapes. Because this is not the first time I heard of this. This is like the second time. The last time a kid got the bag of edible gummies out the freezer that the mama had made.
So how do you make gummies that don't look like gummies?
Well, the thing about it, listen, you can make them not look like bears and snakes and worms and shit. You could do that.
I don't do drugs, but let's just admit it. If you make it at home, your kids are gonna find it.
For sure.
Especially if they hungry.
Facts.
And if they eat that weed candy, they gonna really get hungry.
For sure. Y'all parents, so you mentioned you went to a barbecue for Memorial Day. Did you go to one?
No.
You didn't? But did y'all barbecue at home?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna play a game right here. Now everybody y'all jump down in the comments and y'all play this game along with us, okay? One gotta go at the Memorial Day barbecue. Okay?
What gotta go?
One gotta go. Burgers and hot dogs, macaroni and cheese, ribs, or coleslaw.
You made that too easy. I'm gonna give you a do-over because one of those definitely can stay off the list.
What, mac and cheese?
Coleslaw.
For the summertime?
Coleslaw.
How you gonna take coleslaw off? See, first of all, macaroni and cheese need to be gone. Because who eats macaroni and cheese in the summertime?
You are about to get your car revoked.
Wait, I ain't never seen macaroni and cheese in the summertime.
We not talking about that soggy, watered down macaroni and cheese that you used to getting from Bill Miller's. We talking about some real macaroni and cheese that came out the oven.
Oh, so you like baked macaroni and cheese?
The only macaroni and cheese that's
not
real
that
macaroni and cheese.
Stuff, not that stovetop stuff.
I mean, if you know how to cook the stovetop stuff, it's okay. But it's not macaroni and cheese. It's not the you talking about that stuff you get at at KFC. That ain't macaroni and cheese.
Well, a lot of people were saying that the burgers and dogs could go because it's so basic. It's like an appetizer.
I agree, but it is like an appetizer.
Yeah.
That's why you keep it.
They call it burgers and dogs. Yeah, okay.
So
everybody wants that hot dog that come off first.
Because the ribs and stuff take a while.
They do.
So you get a hamburger, hot dog first round, then you chill for a couple hours, go play cards, play some music, stuff like that. And then you go back and get your ribs and get your hands dirty.
Yes. Now you say coleslaw gotta go. Now you like your coleslaw with do you like carrots in your coleslaw and raisins, or you like it just cabbage?
Excuse me, Karen?
I'm Karen now because I say raisins. I've had raisins and carrots and coleslaw before. No, you just gonna be quiet now?
Hey, I'm speechless.
I say personally that the macaroni and cheese can go. I'm sorry. It's too damn hot outside for all that macaroni and cheese. I ain't never seen macaroni and cheese past January 1st before. Until the fall comes around again.
Where are you from?
And a barbecue.
Where are you from?
I'm from New York City.
You not representing very well right now.
Y'all jumped out and let us know about what you think should go off this mac and cheese, burgers and hot dogs, ribs, or coleslaw off the Memorial Day weekend barbecue set. Y'all, guess what? It's time for everybody's favorite segment. It's time for Men's Gossip, where Trey gets to break down the latest stories in sports, because guess what? I don't know nothing about no darn sports, and y'all know that. Y'all heard that? I said darn. You know that comes from North Carolina. My dad's from North Carolina. They say darn.
Darn? Like darn?
Yeah, they say darn.
Darn.
I don't know nothing about no darn sports. And they say commode. They don't say toilet. They say commode.
Oh, that's real classic right there.
I know. Who's in the commode? It's time for Men's Gossip. I love when I do that. I'm kind of getting back everybody for that Men on Film thing that In Living Color did with the gay guys. It's time for Men on Film, trying to act like gay people and women the only one that gossip, so I'm giving it back to y'all. It's time for Men's Gossip.
Well, I'm going to be frank with you. The first topic is the Heat flame out. And there's nothing to gossip about that. They got their brakes beat off of them the last couple games.
That's the first story for the Heat. No championship made season feel like it was a waste.
Yes, sir.
You think it was a waste their season?
I wouldn't say it was a waste. They had a lot of injuries and stuff at the end. Jimmy Butler had a really great game, but he missed the last shot of the 15 seconds to go that could have put him in the lead, and he missed the shot, and the game was a wrap.
Man, it says right here, a team that was assembled with the singular goal of winning a championship will spend the coming months lamenting and chance that slipped away. Miami's season ended with a Game 7 home loss to Boston. Ooh, that's embarrassing. They lost in Game 7?
At home.
At home. Now, I didn't even watch the game, but I know that's messed up. Game 7, you done brought it back home? And then you lost. Did it get beat out? Was it embarrassing to score, or was it just?
Well, the Celtics was winning the whole game. They were about 13 points with 2 minutes to go. But then they started slowing down and let the Heat back in the game. And the Heat had a chance to take the lead with 16 seconds left, but Jimmy Butler missed the last shot.
So with so much politics in all these sports, you said that the Celtics slowed it down and the Heat came back. You think that came from up top? Hey, let's keep the crowd going, y'all. Slow the game down so that they can get some points, so we can make sure to keep these TV ratings high and make it seem like it's supposed to be at least somewhat of a game.
There are a lot of sports conspiracy theorists. I'm just not one of them.
You think the game is just pure?
The game itself is pure, unless you're talking about like performance enhancing drugs, then that's everybody.
That's one of the stories you pulled out.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear about baseball. Let's be real. Let's be real. You talking about ratings? Our ratings gonna tank it if we start talking about baseball.
Ooh, now that's some shit. Y'all heard it. Trey said that. I didn't say that. Baseball people. Trey said if we talk about y'all, we ain't even gonna have no job to even come back to.
Unfortunately, only people that watch baseball are over 50 years old.
Yikes. What you think they did to baseball? You know what they did to baseball? I'm gonna tell you what they did. In the 80s, when we had all these black stars, Darryl Strawberry, Barry Bonds, and all these great people, white people couldn't take it. So they took all the baseball diamonds and shit out of all the black neighborhoods. See, but you know what they wanted? They still wanted black players, but they didn't want Americans no more. And so that's why the ratings of baseball went down, because now it's all Dominicans and Puerto Ricans in there, and there's no black Americans to root on the great baseball players.
I think you're 50% right. So they definitely took the diamonds out of the inner city for sure. And they made it impossible for black people to participate in baseball. Mm-hmm. That's where you got. Mm-hmm. But they didn't replace blacks with Dominicans intentionally.
You don't think it wasn't? Dominican and Puerto Rico have been hotbeds for baseball forever.
So that's the point. They have been hotbeds forever. But the reason why there's more of them in there is because they can sign them directly to contracts. It's like Americans have rights that the Dominicans and stuff don't. So they sign those Dominicans to contracts when they're like 14 and 15 years old.
I didn't know that.
For like a couple $1,000. So,
what?
So yeah, so I can say I can sign this 15-year-old to a $10,000 contract. They feel like they're rich, but it's really just a con job, and you have that person in your organization for however long you want them.
But they're gonna end up staying and becoming pro, though, right?
Not all of them do. But how many players can you sign for $10,000 a while?
A lot.
You know what I'm saying? Where an American, if they go to college, they get drafted. Their first contract is gonna be a couple $100,000 or $1 million or more.
Especially now that they can make money on the side.
Yep.
Yeah, did you hear about Morehouse College's baseball team? I know we're not supposed to even be talking about baseball. Morehouse College had like an all-white baseball team.
Hey, we are not going to talk about affirmative action.
Okay, all right. No affirmative action up in here.
We went from the Heat flaming out to whites on the Morehouse baseball team.
Well, guess what? We're going back to the Heat right now. Because you know my boy Hero, he's been on the show like every week. Have you noticed that? Hero returns to Heat lineup for Game 7 of the Eastern Finals, and they still lost.
Yeah, he wasn't a hero in that game.
Well, they say he recovered enough to play in the Miami Heat game in late 7. Guess what? If he was still injured and he wasn't 100%, why didn't they even let him back in the game?
Because that's what real athletes do.
Yeah, but what about the team? You're not supposed to let him back in if he ain't 100%. He's probably part of the reason why their ass lost.
Well, he was, but his 40% is still better than somebody else's 100. Which is sad.
This thing right here says the Hero was NBA Sixth Man of the Year award winner this season. He averaged 13.5 points in the playoffs for Heats on 41% shooting. I guess that's good, right?
It was good.
Y'all, these two stories were both good. Good job to Boston Celtics. And guess what, y'all, I don't know. Next, the good story, I guess, for some people, and bad, the crazy story for others. Child, we are still in men's gossip. Oh, the Celtics versus Warriors. I guess this is coming up, right?
Starting on to Thursday.
Ooh, this says, okay, I'm gonna mess this name up.
Udoka
and Steve Kerr played for Popovich with the San Antonio Spurs. Both served as assistant coaches under him, and neither makes any effort to hide the affinity they have for the NBA's career victory leader. What do you think about Popovich overall? Come on now, be honest. Because, San Antonians, they love the Spurs. I hate to say this. They love the Spurs, but they hate this. And
why?
You know what I'm talking about.
Why?
You know what I'm talking about. You know the Spurs fans shut up and dribble N-words.
Oh, Lord.
You know they are.
Maybe that's why they've been in NBA purgatory for a couple years now.
What was his name that left San Antonio Spurs and went to Canada, their team, and got a championship the next year? that the Spurs fans ran his ass up out of here?
Kawhi? But
Yes! They ran his ass right on up out of here. What do you think is going to happen at this Celtics-Warriors matchup? Wait, Celtics-Warriors. Okay, is that light-skinned assassin going to be playing in this?
what's his name?
Light-skinned assassin?
No, what's his name?
Three-point assassin?
You getting warmer. When?
Baby assassin!
Yes.
Oh, I know something, y'all. See? I know something.
It's
Okay.
the babyface assassin.
Oh, because you know what? I just read the story that the Celtics beat the Heat. So, duh. Celtics versus the Warriors coming up. The title matchup is set. It'll be Udoka and the Eastern Conference champion Boston Celtics face Kerr and the Western Conference champions Golden State Warriors. Why they say Kerr and not Babyface Assassin?
They're both coaches.
Oh.
So Udoka and Kerr both coach under Popovich, so that's kind of the San Antonio connection.
Yeah. You know, Popovich like those yes sir players. You know, if you don't do yes sir to Popovich, you gone. That's what I'm gonna say, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, you know he had that military background, so.
Yeah. Who do you think is gonna win between the Celtics and the Warriors?
The babyface assassin.
So the Warriors.
Yes.
And you think how many games do you think they're gonna go?
5.
5 games, and that's
Yeah.
gonna bring it to whose house?
They call that a gentleman's sweep.
Okay, so,
So-
why is it a gentleman's sweep?
So a sweep is 4 games. You just win
Right.
4 games in a row. The gentleman's sweep is 5 games because we're just gonna let you win 1 just so we don't hurt your feelings.
And they get to win at home?
Yeah.
Oof, child. Now, Trey said that they're gonna win in 5 games, the Warriors, just to make the Celtics feel like they something. I ain't say that, Trey said that.
It
That's
is.
a good story. Listen. I mean, Me Too done gone too damn far. Me Too done gone too far. Now, you know this Metaverse thing is not even, it's real, but it ain't even really, it's real because it's here, but it ain't real because it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Now, they already said a woman says her avatar was sexually assaulted while someone recorded in Mark Zuckerberg's Metaverse app. Nina J. Patel, a researcher taking a tour of the Metaverse app, claims her avatar was sexually assaulted virtually. It took less than 60 seconds for her to be verbally and sexually harassed in Horizon Worlds, a game developed for Oculus that Mark Zuckerberg mastermind, she revealed. The alleged incident happened while Patel looked on from an Oculus headset and she called her virtual male assaulters relentless. Is this a story?
It's the most obvious story that was ever gonna happen, because we know what the internet is, what most people use the internet for.
Sex.
And so it was just the most obvious thing that was gonna happen.
But how could you be sexually assaulted in the Metaverse? And can you sue?
I mean, I want to crack jokes, but I'm just gonna stay off the jokes on this one because I just have a lot of them running through my head.
About the story?
Like, how does it make you feel?
Like, did you even feel that when you got violated, so to speak? Did you even feel it? Make it make sense, girl.
I'm not touching this one.
Child, listen, whoever this woman is, go sit down. This is a horrible story. Okay, now listen now. Democrats, don't be caught trying to use y'all white privilege on this next story now, okay? Nancy Pelosi's husband was arrested on suspicion of DUI in California. Now, why are they saying suspicion if he was arrested? Because the first thing they do when they arrest you is going to be either blood test you or blow you.
That didn't sound good at all.
I wasn't going to rewind that. But you know what I'm saying? The first thing you're going to do is blood test you or blow you. It says right here in Napa, California. Paul Pelosi, 82-year-old husband of Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, was arrested this weekend on suspicion of DUI in Northern California. Police records showed Sunday. Paul was taken into custody late Saturday in Napa County, North San Francisco, according to the Sheriff's Office and online book department. Pelosi bail was set for $5,000 for the 2 misdemeanors record showed. $5,000? That means all he needed was $500 to get out?
Sounds like it. Was this
Yeah,
his first offense? How old is he?
He 82 years old.
He almost at
Why
the
was
time.
he drinking and driving?
He almost at the time where his license gonna get revoked.
I know, like why? Like he already drive like he got a DUI without no drinks, probably.
He gonna be in one of those little chairs rolling down the road with a little flag on the back.
Listen here, Pelosi's. Y'all better not try to wiggle up out of this. Do your time, cause everybody else have to. Crazy.
What type of adult beverage you think he was drinking?
Probably like an old fashioned or a Manhattan or some shit like that. Let me get a Manhattan. I don't even know what's in that. You know what's in the Manhattan?
Probably some buildings or something like that. I don't know.
You said the buildings? Oh my goodness. Now listen. Again, Trey, why you even put this story in men's gossip?
Because this isn't about sports.
It's not?
No.
Does Colin even Kaepernick, does he even want to come back? Somebody says that Colin Kaepernick lands a workout with the Las Vegas Raiders. Is this a new story or is this old?
This is a new story.
It is? So it's actually new?
Yes. He is currently working out with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I thought this was like a mistake story. I was like, I can't believe he's back. Because didn't the last time he went back to work out, it was with the same team, right?
No, he did a workout with Seattle a few years ago. But you have to also remember, it's been 5 years since he's been jettisoned from the league.
So you think he's been punished long enough, like the punk husband of that lady Jada Pinkett Smith?
You talking about Willard?
Yeah.
You talking about Willard?
Yeah. So you think that Colin has served his sentence, Monique served her sentence, and Will just started his 10-year sentence. So you think that Colin's sentence is over with and they're going to let him back?
Now, one baseball, I totally avoided your question, by the way. But one baseball story you did miss was the fact that the San Francisco Giants manager decided that he was going to start sitting out the national anthem moving forward. Ever since the school shooting that they had, he decided he was no longer going to stand for the national anthem.
Is he white?
He is white.
Oh, good.
And he's the manager of the San Francisco Giants, and Colin Kaepernick played for the San Francisco 49ers. So it's kind of interesting to see how different certain people look at
different things.
These two different people protesting the same stuff.
Child, Colin Kaepernick, do what you want at this point. I mean, at this point, you should just start your own, what's the guy's name who did all those family movies? Are we there yet? We coming back again, and Friday and all the movies. What's his name?
Come on, Drake.
Huh?
Come on, Ice Cube.
Ice Cube, yes. Colin Kaepernick, why don't you do like Ice Cube and start a little baseball team or something like that, so you can just get your own little kids. Like he has that 3-on-3 basketball thing because he can't really play in the NBA, so he made up his own world of basketball. Colin needs to do the same thing for football. Just make his own league of like people who got cut and shit.
Well, the thing is, Tom Brady is almost 50, so Colin Kaepernick is only in his mid-30s. So Kaepernick is 10 years younger than Brady.
More than 10.
Yeah.
Because I heard that Tom Brady's like 46.
And so with the new NFL rules where you're not tackling quarterbacks and stuff no more, he can still play. He still has a strong arm. And honestly, he's still better than a lot of the quarterbacks.
So how you going to sack the quarterback if you can't tackle him?
You just don't.
So what are they supposed to do, just run up to him and just try to swat the ball down?
No, because you can get penalized for that too.
So what's okay.
So yeah, we don't know how you tackle quarterbacks anymore. Sometimes they let you, and then sometimes they don't.
So we spent a lot of time on men's gossip today. Colin, do what you got to do, sir. Come on and play if you want to. That's a crazy story. And or good, depending on who you are. Now listen. Y'all, those of y'all who stayed to the end of the video, I hope you like, share, and subscribe. I'm so glad you did. But this last story, Trey, before I even get into this, listen, just give a one-word assessment of this story before I even talk about it.
I would say it's interesting.
Okay. Candy Burris says Escape will beat Destiny's Child in a versus battle. There's an old saying, always bet on yourself, then double down on it. And Candy Burris recently made it clear she's gonna do just that. Although Candy and the other ladies of the infamous R&B group Escape already hit the stage with a battle against SWV, she joined Andy Cohen and Lil Jon in a discussion about possibly going up against Destiny's Child. Now, you know what? I'm gonna need, since Candy want to keep playing this thing on and on, Destiny's Child will beat Escape if it comes to hits. What do you think?
It might be closer than you think, but I do think Destiny's Child will win.
You do?
I do. But it might be closer than you think.
Well, what about 702?
What about them?
Do you know 702?
Yes, but what about them?
Their album was banging. I used to listen to that CD every day, from beginning to end, no skips. You don't know what you do, got me loving you. So please don't go, cause you don't know what you do, got me loving you. And where my girls at, from the front to back, is you feeling me? I put one hand up, can you repeat that? You know that?
I know nothing about that.
Oh, Candy, go sit down. You wrote most of Destiny Child songs anyway, so you know you're gonna win.
What's your favorite Escape song?
You know, I grew up in Atlanta during this time, so I really don't know. I really don't like Just Kick It, even though that was one of their biggest songs. I never really liked that song. They have a slow song that I kind of liked.
So their top songs are Who Can I Run To?
Yeah, I like that. I do like that. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Just Kicking It, My Little Secret.
Ooh, I do like My Little Secret. I do like that.
Feel So Good, Understandings.
Oh, understand. Okay, that sounds like a high school song or whatever. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let us know what y'all favorite song is. Go ahead.
What about Destiny Child? What's your favorite Destiny Child songs?
Now, I got a lot of Destiny's Child songs. Check Up On It. I really love that. Is that Beyonce or is that Destiny's Child? I think that's just Beyonce.
I think that's just Beyonce.
I like Bills, 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 which Candy wrote. So, I mean, it's like, I did like Survivor. I used to love that song. Especially the, oh, 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 oh. And then this is the part when Destiny Child showed up when Beyonce was at the Super Bowl where they cut off Michelle's mic. And she was like, through all the sadness, Beyonce she be doing shit like that. Cut that mic off. She's off key. Beyonce probably did some look, Michelle didn't even know a signal was strong. So who you think is gonna win between Destiny's Child and Escape?
Well, it's definitely Destiny's Child, but Escape got some pretty top-notch gems too, but Destiny's Child just got a lot more of them.
Yeah.
A lot more of them.
They were more like a popular group. Escape was more kind of like, for us. You know what I mean? They were more urban, I would say. And Destiny's Child was way more pop.
I can see that.
Yeah. Y'all, guess what? We made it to the end of the show. Y'all, guess what? My first episode had 30 views. The second one had 70. Y'all, let's keep it going. If y'all really like this show, hit the bell and the like button to subscribe to the show. It's Aki and Trey. Guess what? Good and crazy news. We'll see y'all next time. And before I go, remember, Aki Nation, drop down and show your favorite flag down in the comment section. That's what the Aki Nation is going to do. We're going to show our flag, whether it's your state flag, your national flag, wherever you're from, whatever you represent, as long as there ain't no Confederate flag. Show it down in the comments below, and let's go. See y'all guys next Monday night, live. I think we're going to start going live next week. Can we do that?
We could look at it.
We can look at it. And we're going to start going live next week, y'all. Peace.